Uh, welcome in,
Here we go.
everyone. Welcome to the first episode of the Post Patrol. Um, my name's Gunner. Uh, I'm known on TikTok as Gunner the Runner. This is my friend Tyler.
Tyler, known as Gunner's friend.
uh, if you got, if you want to introduce yourself to everyone, you can.
Oh, I don't know. What do I say?
I mean, we've been friends since what, middle school, right?
Oh, a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Long time.
I mean,
Like 15 years by now.
something like that, yeah.
Gunner's
Shit.
never beat me in a basketball 1v1.
That
That's what I would like
is
to introduce myself as.
that is false one time. Eh,
Maybe, maybe.
I'm better on 5 though. We all know that.
Fair enough. More important.
Whoops. Yeah. Both of us Celtics fans grew up in the Northeast. Um, yeah. Ty, what are your thoughts on the Celtics as of right now?
I mean, they're in a tough middle ground to where I don't know if we want to make a deep playoff run and try to do good or get a lottery pick.
Oh shit.
We're on like the tough in between ground, especially with Tatum's injury. We don't know if his
Oh
contract's
yeah.
gonna return. You know what I mean? So
No, I'm with you on that. In my opinion, I've been saying this. I predicted Boston as an 8 seed this year just because of how wide open the East is. Um, I believe the Celtics should not go for a playoff push myself. I've been saying go for the, you know, go for that top 10 draft pick. This is the year to do it from what I'm hearing
mhm.
about this draft. Everyone, being so good in this draft. Pull what we were doing with Bird in the 80s and get build or not build, but get a guy that is relatively good for our future. But I just don't think that's gonna happen, sadly.
Yeah, they seem focused on winning at this point at least.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a decent start to the season, especially with Jordan Walsh stepping up as of late. So I'd see them like they could easily be a top five seed in the East going into the playoffs.
Oh, easily. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
There's no reason.
No,
Honestly, the only team that I think's like guaranteed to probably do better is I'd say the Knicks and the Pistons at this point. Then
I
I
disagree
don't know,
with
no one
New
else.
York. I have New York on fraud watch myself.
Really?
Um, I have them in Cleveland on fraud watch. To me, I'm just not seeing what I'm or not liking what I'm seeing other than the offense for New York. Their defense has dropped drastically, in my opinion. Their offense is much better. So, and I understand it's because of the two different systems of Tibbs and Mike Brown. Um, but with that being said, Tibbs might have been better in the longer run for this team.
Could have been.
But at the same time, he just doesn't use bench depth
No, like
where Mike
which
Brown
evident
does.
in the playoffs last year. Like
Yeah,
going
yeah.
into the Eastern Conference Finals, they were just players retired. They're playing too much.
Oh yeah, no. So that's my thing with Tibbs, but um and Mike Brown, both of them to me are on fraud watch, or not both, just Mike Brown's on fraud watch as of right now. Same with Cleveland. I think they just can't figure it out, and surprisingly, I think Garland has had him missing games is playing a big part of what's going on. Donovan Mitchell's having to do all this playmaking, whereas when Garland's healthy, you know, they're looking good. Also, I'm disappointed in Evan Mobley this year.
Really?
defensively he's been good, but I needed him to step up and take on this offensive load. I thought that he was going to have to be the guy for them to make this deep playoff run.
Mhm.
Um, just because I'm not big on small backcourts, I don't think a small backcourt can lead you to a title as often. It's very rare in NBA history. So that's my whole thing.
And Evan Mobley, he has been trying to take more threes this year, which is he's shooting at 37%, which isn't bad at all.
Not too bad now.
I think that's a big step up for him.
It's a decent sized clip
Yeah,
too, right?
especially the pace of the league increasing so much this year. Having Jared Allen and Mobley out there is kind of almost a liability. I feel like.
I don't think you're too wrong. Um, how many attempts of on threes this year? 4 attempts? Shit, good for him.
hmm That was a big focal point for him going into the season, I think.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Lakers as of right now?
I think they could be scary, honestly.
I'm on the
I
opposite
think
spectrum.
LeBron not having to be the guy. LeBron can be a third option and focus on just playmaking and only having to play like in the playoffs. He could not play as many minutes and just let Luka and AR carry the offense.
Yep.
And I don't know, defensively, it seems like they're bought into putting effort first, which is a lot of something that some other players have struggled with recently. But so far this year, I've liked what I've seen from them.
I think they've had a decently not too hard of a strength of schedule myself. Um, and I think it's not like this huge thing, you know. I'm not really moved by them. I don't think they can really full on contend with teams like in the West like OKC. I don't think they can hold their own with Denver yet, even though we haven't really full on seen everything yet. Um, also, they the Rockets are looking great with their 2K quote unquote 2K lineup because of how
They're averaging
big
like
everyone is.
6'10" or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy.
So I'm not sure. I think I had them as like the 6th seed.
The Rockets,
No, not the Rockets.
like
LA, yeah. I think that I think their bench depth's what's gonna probably kill them.
that's true. But I mean, throughout the entire course of a game, they can have at least two of the three of Luca, AR, and LeBron, which is just from an offensive standpoint, that's just crazy. Then again, LeBron being what like 40 something now,
Yeah,
I think
he's
defense is still gonna be a struggle for them, especially in the playoffs.
oh, especially with Aiton. Aiton's my
Yeah,
biggest like
yeah.
I
Question
don't
mark.
I've never been a fan of Aiton. Um,
He just clips of him just not putting in effort at all.
yep,
Like I
no.
don't know if you did there. It's
No,
crazy.
it's true though. He does
Yeah.
not put in great effort when it comes to everything, and especially on the defensive end. This year he's been better, I will say that, and it looks like he's has a semi motor
Mhm.
to go out and be a defender, but a good amount of times I'm still seeing him being this non-factor at the rim at times and not even wanting to step out and contest his guys throughout on the three. We saw it last night against Boston
Mhm.
at a good amount of times, and Nemeas Kato was putting himself, or bitching, I should say, bitching Aiton.
Yeah, I mean, Kata and Aiton are just polar opposite playstyles.
They
Kata's
are.
just like a blue collar hard worker, put his body on the line, and Aiton's just like a I don't know.
Nah.
Like he's scared and timid.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah. I'm just Aiton just doesn't move me. To me it didn't make the most amount of sense when they signed him. I understand needed a center, but I don't think Aiton was the way to go.
What was that trade they had? Didn't they get Mark Williams? That was on the
Last
Hornets.
year, yeah,
That was a trade I was excited for if it had gone through. I
I'm
think he would have fit very well with them.
I am with you on that because Mark Williams would have fit Luka so much
Oh,
better,
100%, like a huge lob.
and Aiton's never been that, which arguably should have been when he was in Phoenix with Chris Paul.
Right. With CP. Speaking
Um,
of Chris Paul, what do you think about his forced retirement? I don't know if we can call it that.
so Chris Paul is either getting waived or he's getting traded. We know this.
I thought he was waived already.
No, he wasn't waived. They just sent
Okay.
him home.
So he's not
Legit.
part of the team.
He's a part of the team still, but he's not
They're
a
paying him,
part.
but
Yeah.
I see, I see. He's under contract still, but
They're waiting until I think the 15th, because the 15th is when he's able to get traded.
mhm,
Um, they're not gonna get anything for him, so I think
because
it's
he's
better.
retiring.
Exactly, it's better just
Yeah.
to just outright waive him, let waivers go through. You know what? I wouldn't be mad. Let that man ring chase, you know?
Honestly, yeah. It's just crazy how the Clippers are doing that.
Well, they did him dirty. I will say
I
that.
know that like
That's
the best years of his career were spent with Clippers.
yeah, and
Oh. And if you know it's his retirement tour and you know your team sucks,
yep.
well, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Well, I think they're trying to trade him. They're not gonna get any picks that they quote unquote want. Um, I mean, and they're upset because he's doing his job as a veteran
Right.
by holding the locker
Entitled.
room accountable.
Hmm.
Make it make sense.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm trying to think of what teams would even buy in on Chris Paul. Like,
I think so.
think the Rockets could benefit from him having like
The
a veteran point
Rockets,
guard, almost mentor Amen Thompson at the point guard position.
the Rockets would benefit a little bit. In my opinion, like just giving him 15 minutes a game, he's
Hmm.
still a great ball security guy. Um,
Running
from
offense.
well, there's that, and like we've seen it with Houston that, in my opinion, they've been struggling with being keeping the ball secure. Um, throughout this season. So I can definitely see the Rockets just giving just for 10-15 minutes in a game of good ball security. There could be that. Um, honestly, if we're talking about him going home and having a like full-on retirement journey, Rockets are up there, I think.
Mm,
New Orleans, just because it's the franchise he started with.
that's true.
I also see OKC because he technically started his
OKC
career in OKC.
to, for the retirement tour.
Yeah,
Interesting. I don't know if I
which,
see OKC making a move though. I also don't know
well,
if the
they won't
Clippers would
be
be willing. The Thunder own like half the Clippers' entire draft stock moving forward.
them in Philly.
Right. So
Um,
I don't know.
well, I don't think Paul gets traded. I just don't think
Waived and
there's any
picked up.
value. He gets, yep, waived and picked up.
I see.
That's my whole thing. So yeah, the Clippers, they're in a hot mess. James Harden doing his best to save the league from a potential dynasty.
Right. I don't.
Um,
Not even potential anymore. I think they're already. Hmm, depending on how they do this year, they could already be considered a dynasty.
Yeah, no. I'm with you on that for
If
sure.
they get like a top 5 pick, uh, yeah, the rest
Yeah,
of the league is not in a good spot.
yeah, they definitely aren't. OKC outlook for the future, most likely at minimum three in the next 5 years.
Yeah. The refreshing thing about OKC is they built like a super team almost the organic way.
I
Who
that's why
got onto the Heat.
I wouldn't consider them a super team. I don't think
That's why I wouldn't. Right.
oops. I wouldn't consider.
They don't have many superstars.
No,
I mean,
they
Shea
don't.
is Jalen Williams. You could argue is, but
Uh, J-Dub's a star for sure. I don't think I put that note on them being a superstar. Um, Chet honestly looking like a deep boy candidate this year.
hmm
Um, OKC's on a tear, potentially going for that record this year. Could happen.
and they're 22-1.
Yep. I wouldn't. If I'm OKC, I'm not going for the record.
Really? Why not?
So if I'm OKC, I want them. I would want us to try and stay healthy. You know, which we saw when the record got broken in 16. Um, Curry got injured through because of just time. You know,
hmm
and Shea's on that Steph path at the moment where seeing he, he's not playing the or after the third quarter
Right.
most games, which is what
Was it
Steph
Steph?
was in 2016.
Steph was sitting out.
Yeah, he was sitting out in the fourth in 2016. So if I'm OKC, I just plan on going for the playoffs, get that championship.
Like your 1 seed, yeah.
Yeah, just play it smart, play it safe.
But at this point, at 22-1, they can afford to like even if they do rest up and play it safe, I think it's still feasible that they break the record anyway.
No, and that's totally fair. It is feasible. I just don't think if they're like close to the record, say, come
It's not worth
by,
selling.
yeah, it's not worth it.
Right. That's what you mean.
Um,
Yeah.
but if it's totally within reach, like, and you're way ahead, go for it. Um, what are your thoughts on, oh, what team was it? Golden State as of right now.
I've been watching many of their games, I'm gonna be honest, but
Okay. Um,
I feel like they're a bit too old to keep up with the pace of the league. Like I don't know, I'm a big having youth important.
no, I get you. Yeah, yeah.
Like Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond all being mid
Over,
to late 30s at this point. Like
yeah.
I don't know. It was like the same issues the Lakers had after their bubble ring. It's like they had the talent, but everyone was just too old to keep up.
Yep, I got you. Um,
Like even the Nets when they got Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett,
yep.
similar situation.
Nah,
I don't know.
I get that. So I've been watching uh Warriors games here and there. Um, from what I'm seeing, I think I'm still right on prediction with them being a 7th seed. I believe I had them. Um, s- I'm putting it out there. Steph Curry's not a top 15 player in the league. Um, way too inconsistent this year.
That upset a lot of people.
It's a good take though. I'm taking a good amount of guys over him this year, and
Over
like
Jalen Brown.
I'm taking JB.
Hell yeah.
I am. Which I hate saying that, but I would. It's probably some bias, but like JB's leading this team 2 wins, which was
Yeah. Yep. I mean,
like,
Celtics didn't have a great start to the season, but they're sitting at 14-9 now. Like,
yeah,
no, that's
Derek White's waking up. Um,
yep.
but yeah, no, with
Jimmy.
the whole Steph thing, I just don't have him in that mix. Like I said, it'll be a 40 bomb one night, a 9 point game the next.
With like a 1 of 13 shooting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just way too inconsistent.
Mhm.
Um, Jimmy's been looking good for them though, I will say that.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm not high on the Warriors. I think Steph's in that range of not being able to be that guy anymore.
What do you about the Mavericks?
Mavericks are interesting. What if I told you the Mavericks are one of the top defenses in the league right now?
I mean, I would believe it if Anthony Davis were healthy, like statistically.
When AD's healthy, they are.
Right. Right.
And he's been
Yeah.
healthy these past couple weeks.
He just strained his calf. Or was that Anthony Davis?
Uh,
I think he
Might
strained
have
his
been
calf.
last night. I don't remember. AD played last night. He was dog though.
Was he bad?
Yeah, he played pretty bad. Um,
Oh, I lied.
him and Cooper went, I think it was like 4 of 14 from the floor combined.
That's not great from your front court. Cooper Flag, a power forward or a
No,
small forward?
he's been weird this season. He's been a guard. He's normally a small forward.
Hmm.
Um, he started off the season at point, which just didn't make sense. So I don't know how I feel. I think I think Anthony Davis already asked for a trade. He wants out.
Real this year?
Yep.
Wait, he did ask for a trade? Or you think?
I'm pretty positive because there was talks about that he wanted out. I could be wrong. I know there's
Oh, I'm seeing
rumors at
trade
least.
rumors now. I'm looking it up.
Um, I was pretty sure he asked for one, from what it sounded like. But I could definitely be wrong. There's a good chance I am. Uh,
Seen one trade rumor
yes,
saying Los Angeles
uh,
Lakers would get him back for Gabe Vincent, Maxi
I'm
Kleber,
not. If
Rui
I'm the
Hachimura.
Lakers, I'm not doing that. Um,
Yeah, I don't want Anthony Davis back if I'm them. Especially for Rui, he's been a huge piece lately.
uh, it's not a confirmation yet on if, but like, there's a ton of rumors right now about AD wanting out. Um, there's
But
this.
his no team is gonna be willing to give up for Anthony Davis what the Mavericks did. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they just
Like they're
won't.
not gonna get anywhere close to a Luka Doncic equivalent. So
No.
pretty much any trade they make is just for losses, I guess.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. They'd have to cut their losses with it. What about this whole Giannis situation?
I've not been keeping up with the Bucks.
Uh,
Giannis,
Giannis has not come out and requested for a trade, but he's making it seem like he wants out. If I'm
oh
a
no,
team, would you move off of Giannis? Like, or not move off, but if you're a team that's trying to trade for him, would you really try and trade for him?
I feel like you have to already be in contention, or be like 1 year away from contention. Because like I don't think you can trade for Giannis and afford to rebuild for 3 or 4 years.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So I feel like depends on what the Bucks are asking for.
That's fair. The Bucks are
Like
gonna be high.
If you're the Knicks and you could somehow do like Cat and some picks for Giannis.
So New York has already come out and said that they are not willing to trade Karl Anthony Towns for Giannis.
Really?
However, they would do OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges for Giannis, which I would not do
For if you were the Bucks.
if I'm the Bucks, yes. Um, I also would say this. The best optimal places that would be willing to, or not willing, but have the best offer for Giannis is OKC and San Antonio.
What would
However,
San Antonio offer? Oh,
well, San Antonio's offer, and same with OKC's, is both their young core. It'd be like Castle. It's either Fox or Castle gone. And it'd be uh Dylan Harper, which I'm not doing.
no.
And
What about for the OKC?
so OKC, someone made the money work by trading Hartenstein, but the package I'm not doing if I'm OKC. I'm
Yeah.
straight up not doing at all.
I don't see them making any roster moves unless it's like bringing Chris Paul on for just like a pity retirement tour if
Yeah.
he's champion.
Uh,
Not pity, you know what I mean?
no, yeah. I also fucking if I'm a team, I'm waiting for Giannis in free agency. He's got another year. If you trade for him now, it's a year and a half rental unless you get the extension done
Hmm.
immediately, which I'm not doing.
Not taking the risk.
You go after him in free agency. It's the best
Definitely.
move. And if he does get traded, honestly, I could see him heading to Brooklyn in a
In
trade.
a trade or free
In
agent
a trade. If it makes sense historically with Brooklyn, right?
being unintelligent.
Well, no. So with
I mean,
Brooklyn has all the assets, right?
right.
Brooklyn also is known historically to go out and get free agents throughout the years and try and make these deep playoff pushes. Um, they tried doing it with the Kyrie, Harden, and KD.
Yep.
They tried it with KG and Pierce. They tried it with J Kidd. They tried it with Drazen. Drazen was gonna be a star for them uh, before his death. So that's my whole thing is like historically it makes sense for this franchise.
I'd still.
And go ahead, go ahead.
Are you saying in free agency or a trade?
No, in trade.
I mean, even if they get Giannis and add him onto their roster and they don't have to give anything up, they don't have to give up a single asset, I don't think they're championship contenders at all,
Well, no. I'm not saying they would be. They'd go out and get another star piece around Giannis.
along with Giannis. Okay,
Yep.
that makes more sense.
They
I'm just saying, I wouldn't see the point of them just selling out for Giannis
no.
for a year.
I'm I totally am with you on that as well, 'cause
You have to build around him.
yeah, and it makes more sense for teams to go get him in free agency than right now. So, but if it were to happen, I lean a lot towards Brooklyn. Um, Final team I think I want to get into today is Miami. Have you been keeping up with any of their stuff or no?
Not a whole bunch. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, right now, Eric Spoelstra, you know how they're usually like a mid-tier offense?
Hmm.
This year, they're one of the better offenses in the league. High pace. Khalil Ware's been really fucking good for them.
He has been. He's on my fantasy team. That baby Wemby.
Baby Wemby. He's been balling. I'm my boy Jules. I am 100% with. He's been wondering why Khalil Ware is not in the starting lineup.
Yeah. Do they have Bam at the 5 right now? Who's their
Yep.
Okay. If they're That makes sense to me. If they're having Bam at the 5 and just playing small ball and trying to play super fast.
It
But again, Khalil Ware, even off the bench right now,
is
he's averaging 10 and
putting.
a half boards, 12 points. He's averaging a double double off the bench.
Yeah, and like Khalil Ware's been really fucking good.
Yeah,
When he's
exactly.
starting, he's like 17, 15, and 4, I believe,
Yeah.
in his
'Cause right now he's
starts.
averaging 24 minutes. He's getting 12 points, 10 and a half boards, 1 steal, 1.3 blocks a game in 24 minutes. So if you bump that up to like 30 or 36, like the average starter, like you're looking at 18 points, 15 boards, a steal and a half, and 2 blocks about,
Yeah,
which is if you just do the minutes conversion.
he's and he should be starting with Bam. I think
Right.
Ware at the 4 would be better. Bam's been Bam
They
has
would
a
have to
jump
move.
shot now.
They'd have to move Wiggins or Hawkins to the bench though, or
Well,
unless they move
so
Howard and have Hero run the 1.
so there's trade rumors on Wiggins right now as well. I think he does get moved. I just don't know where. Um, but Khalil Ware's been really fucking great for him, and he should be starting. That's my whole thing. Uh, you wanna get into the historical shit?
Let's do it. Let's do it. We start in the list, 1 through 10.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh, hold on. Let me fix some shit real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Oops. Because I just wanna make it so it's smaller on my screen. Alright. So, you want to go down from 10 to 1?
Up to you.
Or go up?
I think we should start at 1 and go up.
Alright. I already know who you
So
got at 1, but
yeah, yeah. I got LeBron James.
alright.
Are we doing tiers like your list, or are we doing
We can do
lists
either
one at
or.
a time?
We can do however you want. We can have a solidified list. This would be better with Carter, you know?
So we have
Because
3. So if we had like a vote, we got.
yeah, exactly.
So for now, we can do tiers. Then when we get our
Yeah.
third host here, we can solidify the rankings.
Bro's just too
So I think
tired.
tier 1 is we give it to 2 players, Michael Jordan, LeBron James.
Okay.
Like I
I'm
don't think you could argue that anyone surpasses them.
Oh, don't get me started with a good time, man. I'll be
Are you gonna
arguing.
make the same argument?
Nah, I'm making that Russell argument.
No,
I can
I'm
make
way
both their
lower on Bill
arguments.
Russell.
I'm
So
just
tier
saying.
1, we'll do LeBron James a 1A, Michael Jordan 1B for now.
For now, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. Uh,
We can do like a full episode about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James.
I'm just saying. I'm not gonna make those arguments. I'm making that Bill Russell argument.
You can make the Bill Russell argument all you want, but no.
All right. So that's the first tier. Tier two.
We
I'd
just
have
mentioned names. You have
Kareem,
Bill Russell, Kareem.
and I'd also put Duncan then.
Yep, I like that.
All right.
Like, I think Bill Russell is the worst of those three. The worst.
Well, you gotta keep in perspective relative to era.
Relative to era, there are 16
We
teams in the
will,
league.
we will
You should
move.
win
I
twice as
will.
many championships.
You are coming up when on fucking Monday, and you're talking with Jules about this relative to era shit.
So he's a big you can't air tax, is what you're telling
I'm
me.
a big you can't air tax guy either. I understand if you air tax, but
You
don't be
can't air tax
spewing
everything.
bullshit.
Like the air taxing saying like, oh, the players were worse, they were less skilled. That's bullshit. But when you bring up the fact that there were less teams when Bill Russell played,
And that's context. That's not
yes,
air taxing. That's context.
right. Contextually, Bill Russell should win more rings. Like if when Michael Jordan played, right, you cut out half the teams in the league at random and kept the Bulls, he would win 12 rings. Like he would be expected to win 12 rings.
Well, Russell wouldn't have been. I mean, everyone was thinking it was gonna be Wilt dominating, or Oscar, or even Jerry. So, but yeah, no. For me, I'd have Kareem, Russell, and I'd have Duncan to round out the top five.
Mhm.
Who's your number six?
Number 6, I got Larry Bird or Kobe Bryant, probably at the 6. I think I like Kobe Bryant at the 6, honestly.
Give me
I know you
Magic
have way
Johnson.
further down.
Give me Magic Johnson, man.
I don't know. I think Magic Johnson and Steph Curry are way closer than people care to admit, in my opinion.
I don't think they're far off. I have Magic over though because
I
of
probably
what.
do.
Go ahead.
The next tier, six,
Yeah.
7, 8, is probably like Larry Bird, Kobe, and Magic Johnson.
So I have Magic, Shaq, and Bird. I think Shaq's greater than Kobe.
I just can't agree with that.
Well, they have the same amount of quality years,
Mhm.
right? Who's got a higher peak? It's Shaq. Shaq's got a top three peak of all time, right?
Right. But
Also,
when you mention greatness, like I think Kobe could win rings without Shaq on the Lakers team, and he did with Pau Gasol. I think if you
yes, however, I don't think Kobe is like. So with Kobe, right?
Mhm.
Best player on two championship teams. There's no argument for any of the other three.
you're saying Shaq was better than those other three.
Yes. Um, there's also like Kobe just didn't develop to that guy until '01 to be a potential number one option, right?
Mhm.
Because Shaq is carrying Kobe in that finals in 2000. Shaq's out. Shaq is getting more rebounds in the finals than Kobe is points.
Where does Shaq put Kobe on top compared to himself?
Bruh, I do not care about the NBA player argument. I will hit you with this, Ty. Who is a better GM, Michael Jordan or Sam Presti?
Probably anyone but Michael Jordan.
All right, who's a better coach, Joe Mazzulla or Brad
Joe,
Stevens? Or
Joe Ball,
compare, no,
easily
no, no, compared to Magic Johnson?
as a coach.
Yep.
So Joe Mazzulla and Magic Johnson, like Brad Stevens has nothing to do with it.
Well, that or you could go Brad Stevens and Joe Mazzulla, either or,
Well, it's tough
compared
to
to
make the
Magic.
argument with Joe Mazzulla. He's like what, third year, fourth year.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about success per year, it's Joe Mazzulla.
Also, it's also Brad Stevens
Yeah.
over Magic. That's my whole thing. Oh, also, do you have fucking Tiny Archibald in your top 10?
No.
Dr. J does. That's my whole NBA player argument, you know?
I'm saying Shaq had Kobe over himself.
I know, but it's the same thing like Magic said Kobe's the greatest Laker of all time. It's not Kobe. In my opinion, it's Magic. Um, that's that's my whole thing. You understand where I'm going with that, you know?
I do.
Players say stuff to push people,
That's a
push
good
their
point.
legacy and all that.
That's a good point.
So that's my whole thing. All right, final two. Who do you got?
So the last tier
Or
was
last tier,
Larry Bird, Magic, and Kobe, or Shaq.
I have Shaq myself.
Okay. So we have 9 and 10 last tier.
Yep. You're gonna be surprised who I'm about to push.
I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Look, we got to do at this point Curry and Kobe for 9 and 10 in our podcast list. That's what I would do.
I'm pushing Wilt Chamberlain and Curry.
Yeah, that's valid. You're just super low on Kobe.
No, I'm not low. I moved Wilt up. The only thing
How?
against
Like,
there's one thing against Wilt, and you should know what you should push it on Wilt being lower.
Bill
Other than
Russell
the
just
era.
bitched him.
Well, not that. Don't push that, cause Wilt also bitched Bill Russell.
Less than Bill Russell bitched him.
Um, you should be
I don't
pushing
know
the
where you're
playoff
going.
drops.
So he's bad in the playoffs, is what you're saying.
So his career average is 30 points in the regular season, right?
Hmm.
It drops to 22 points per game in the playoffs.
Okay.
Also, with
So how's he
Wilt,
over Kobe?
I can make the statistical argument and the accolades argument. And
Hmm.
uh yeah, that's the whole thing. The only thing Kobe got has over him is the three other championships.
And the shoot.
But I'm fine with Kobe if we're pushing it. I'll concede Wilt for Kobe, you know.
For me, it's like I'm relatively low on Bill Russell, right?
Mhm.
So I can't at the same time be high on Wilt.
No, and that's
Like,
fair. I understand that you are. I'm just saying, like, keeping it, like I say, relative to era, Wilt's this Goliath and should be winning. He's just a huge playoff dropper. Um, like, his efficiency goes down. He's even worse in the playoffs when it comes to free throws. Um, so, which that's Wilt's whole argument of not being in the top 10
mhm.
is really the playoff drops, and him should should have or should win more in that era.
Definitely.
It should have won in 69.
One
Uh,
thing I have rings argument in general is going forward, you're gonna see less teams becoming like dynasties and winning multiple rings in like a short amount of years. You know what I mean?
yep.
Like how many different NBA championships has it been in a row? Like ever since
There's been
the
a good
Warriors
amount.
won there.
Or since the
Not the
Warriors, there's
2022
been none.
Warriors, but
There's been
the
none since
dynasty.
2018.
Right. It's all been just unique winners. Which
So
when a
I
huge
understand that argument.
when a huge argument about like greatness and your GOAT list is how many championships you have, like that's oftentimes the number one criteria you're looking at. It's like it's just unfair to current players when there's more competition throughout the league, I feel like.
No, and that's a fair way to look at it. I know one of the guys I talk to on TikTok is Tony Styles. He's got his own podcast. He's talked with guys like Bob Pettit. Uh, he's talked with Bobby Dandridge. He's talked with a ton of NBA players throughout the years, and like he has Russell as the GOAT.
Yeah.
Um,
Billy up.
and yep, he does. And well, Tony's great at that stuff. He he knows his shit, and he's gone through. Right now, he's going through and looking back at what about when Russell was the best player on the title teams. He's up to 61, or just got done with 61, I should say. He's been the best player on the teams since he got drafted. So that's the whole thing, you know. And he's been he does it by the you for him you have to be the best player on championship teams, and that's how he what he values. So, but like I'm re take for instance Jerry West. I'm high on Jerry West. I love Jerry West. Going back and watching the games, he could definitely play in today's era. Um, Especially if he had the modern medicine technology, you know. But I think it's an interesting thought process on what could happen and what should have happened. He should have had multiple championships. Elgin Baylor just didn't show, or Wilt didn't show.
That's also tough for like judging players based on championships because it is like a team effort, and if your team sells, that hurts your go case, even if there's nothing more you can do. Like look at LeBron when he had Dellavedova as his second option. Like
Well, no one holds 2015 against Braun. The only
right, but they
arguments
hold
they
the
hold,
4 rings versus 6 in general against him.
well,
And they
the
say, oh, 10 finals, but 6 finals losses. Oh, he's never the GOAT.
the big argument that goes against um LeBron is the two drops in '07 and 2011.
Mhm.
Those are what's usually brought up
That's fair.
more than every other one because they actually add the context to the other finals losses, whereas with those ones, they just bring up that LeBron didn't show, which is true, but at the same time, there's a lot more into it with context.
Definitely.
Um, I'm interested for next week because I think getting to 20's gonna be the interesting area
I think so.
for especially when we get Carter. We'll get it
There's
solidified with Carter.
much more variety and less like universally accepted placements. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll Carter if hopefully he joins next week. If not, we're finding another co-host. Um,
Definitely.
but like, cause I might make an argument that is unexpected
Oh shit.
in
Tatum in
the
the top 20.
no. I had to get moved on Tatum. I'm not gonna lie. I was being too harsh.
So where's he at right now?
Right now for me, uh,
47.
nice 49th.
That was a pretty good guess.
But I was lower. I had him outside the top 50, but I was being too harsh on him. But I'm about to make a argument in the top 20 that I think is unexpected.
But I gotta be prepared. Gotta do my research.
And yeah, Carter definitely uh needs to be here so we can actually make a solidified list of where players are at.
Before we'll let him be the deciding vote.
Yep.
I'm excited to see what he thinks about LeBron versus MJ.
Da, da. let's get into some NBA history facts.
Okay.
Da, da. Today, today's December 6th.
It is.
Um, on this day, Bob Pettit scored 51 points in a win over the Warriors in 61. That's on Wilt Chamberlain's head. In 63, another 59 bomb, this time by Wilt.
Is that the year he averaged 50?
63, no, he averaged 40 that year. Uh, fucking, what else we got? Milwaukee retires number 16 to honor Bob Lanier. The Seattle Supersonics on December 6th, 1986 posted a 136-80 win over the Rockets, which made it the most one-sided road win in NBA history.
Absolute beatdown.
And then finally, we'll try and find a good one.
Giannis Antetokounmpo was born 1994, December 6th.
No shit. Oh yeah, it is Giannis's birthday. Oh, and then finally, Rick Barry of the Warriors made an NBA record of 14 free throws in one quarter to beat the Knicks 126 to 116 in New York.
How long till Shea beats that record?
No fucking clue. I don't think Shea's really that bad of a free throw
Is that
merchant.
still a record? 14 and a quarter?
I'm pretty sure it is.
I don't see that ever being broken. How do you even get 14 free throws in a quarter?
Uh,
Every trip down the floor you fouled.
yeah. No, and I think we're saying Shea's this quote unquote free throw merchant. Sure, he's averaging 10 right now, but it's not the
Yeah, it was
most
less
in the
than 10
league.
last year.
Yep, he averaged
I
less
don't
than
think
10
it's
last year.
maybe it's not the amount, but like the eye test of how he gets the free throws just rubs a lot of people the wrong way.
No, and that makes a ton of sense. I don't think like we're seeing guys like Luka and this, but people don't bring up the fact that Kobe was averaging 10 in one point in his career,
Right.
or Dwayne Wade, or Jordan.
Yeah.
We're now starting to make the claims of people as quote unquote free throw merchants, which it's a part of the game. You can't be mad at it. So that's my whole thing on that. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we end it?
I'm particular.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. I think
So
I'm
next episode, December 13th.
yeah, next episode, December 13th. We'll be live. Um, Hopefully we have our third co-host by then.
We'll have a third co-host. Maybe not the third co-host. We'll see. CJ.
We're gonna get on his ass. I don't give a fuck.
That's all you, buddy.
Nah, you're a part of this.
Oh, I can try.
Fuck. But like, yeah, we definitely need that just so we have that tiebreaker shit and moderate us in our debate shit. Um, but yeah, thank y'all for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. See you on December 13th.
Yeah.
Yeah.